Confession of an Overnight Tow Lot Worker. People think the graveyard shift at the impound lot is boring. Just a guy in a booth, sipping coffee, half asleep while drunks come looking for their towed cars. That's how it used to be. Before I started noticing the returns. Let me explain. Every week or so, we get a tow order for a car that has been abandoned out on the interstate. No plates, no VIN, just sitting on the shoulder or parked deep in some ravine like it crawled there itself. No damage, no driver, engine cold. It always happens at night, always in the same 20-mile stretch near the old mining land that's supposed to be condemned. We bring them in. I process the intake. And then the real weirdness begins. These cars don't stay where I park them. First time it happened, I blamed it on fatigue. I'd parked the black 99 Lincoln under Tower C. I marked it on the log. But an hour later, I found it moved to the back fence row. No tire tracks, no ignition records, just there, facing the booth. Headlights off, but the interior dome light was on, glowing red. I didn't open the door. Something told me not to. The second time, it was a red Civic, towed in from mile marker 223. The front seat was soaked, not with water. It looked like someone had been flayed open inside. We never found a body. I logged it as biohazard per policy and covered it up with a tarp. When I come back from my break, the tarp was shredded into ribbons and the radio inside was playing. Breathing. Just slow, guttural inhaling and exhaling on loop, even though the battery was disconnected. They watch me, the cars. Not all of them, just the ones from that stretch of highway. I call them the strays. I tried convincing my boss to stop accepting them. He laughed, said, "You want to tell the city we don't take impounds anymore?" So I deal with them. I hear engines start on their own. I see handprints on fogged-up windshields from the inside. One night I saw something in the back seat of one. Tall, thin, staring straight ahead. When I turned on the lights, nothing was there. Just the indent of something long sitting in the middle seat, and a dark streak where its head had pressed against the roof. The worst part? Sometimes the cars get claimed. People come for them, but not regular people. They don't speak, don't make eye contact. Their clothes look like they've been buried in them. They hand me a set of rusted keys, always rusted, and whisper, "It's ready." Then they drive off, tail lights flickering like dying stars into the dark where the street lamps don't reach. Last night I followed one of the strays after it rolled itself out of the lot. No driver. It just pulled into the road and drove, slow and smooth. I tailed it for 20 minutes until it turned off onto a dirt path that shouldn't have existed. I stopped, got out, and listened. The woods breathed. I went back to the lot. I didn't tell anyone. I can't quit. I tried once, had my resignation typed up. But when I came to open the booth the next night, my car, my own car, was idling in the middle of the lot. I hadn't driven it there. I hadn't even left it unlocked, but there it was. And there was a handprint on the inside of the windshield. My hand, perfectly pressed. I drove home that night in silence. Haven't tried quitting since. Every night I wait for the next stray, for the engine that turns over by itself. The lot isn't just a parking yard, it's a collection. And I think one night, I'm going to get towed.